Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a get ready with me video and I'm getting ready for a big charity do this evening. So first of all, I'm going to take my makeup off. I use simple face wipes and at the minute I'm using simple makeup remover. Okay, makeup off, just going to let it dry and I'm going to put some moisturiser on. I use number 7, Protect and Perfect. Sinks into my skin really well and it doesn't make me feel greasy, and always do upward strokes, because if you're doing that you're dragging your skin down. So I'm going to let that moisturiser sink in just a little bit before I put my foundation on. Right, let's get my makeup out. I'm going to use this makeup mirror throughout doing my makeup as well because it has a zoom side. Right, foundation. I use Giorgio Armani, a luminous silk foundation, and I'm going to use my makeup brush. This is by Studio 10, and I dot it around my face, making sure that I get the neckline as well, because there's nothing worse where your face is one colour and your neck's a different colour. Tonight is dark and dusky, so I'm going to go with this first. It's Laura Mercier. It's like a crayon for the eyes. I'm only going to bring it to the sockets. I'm not going to bring it any higher because the blending brush will do that for me, because it's quite heavy, as you can see. Right, so that's all I'm going to use of that for now. I'm going to get my eyeshadows that I showed you earlier, and that kind of brush there, that's been used quite a bit. So I'm going to take the darker colour and I'm going to pat over the top of that crayon so that it sets it. So it stops it from creasing as the night goes on. Okay, with the same brush, I'm just going to rub it onto the towel and I'm going to go to the duskier colour, so not the darkest, whatever your choice is, and I'm going to go back over the bottom so that it softens the edge. Right, so now I look like I've got two black eyes. I'm going to blend it a little bit. So this is a MAC brush. I use it just to blend my eyes upwards. So all I'm going to do is blend the shadow a little bit outwards all the way to the eyebrows. This mascara is from Benefit. It's called They're Real. I don't really have a go-to mascara, to be honest. It's trial and error for me. I feel like I need one and I haven't really found the one that I love. So if you guys have got any suggestions, comment on the video after you've watched it. HD Brows. So I'm just loading up the powder and I'm just tapping it there. So if you see there the colour that I'm using, it's a lot warmer brown than my actual hair. I'm just doing little strokes rather than drawing a big line. Contouring. It's only really become apparent over the last year or so how important and how much a face can change when you contour it right. So I'm going to take my Studio 10 foundation. I have this one in foundation 2, and this is what I use sometimes when I'm just in a rush and I just need some foundation really quickly. So you want to go maybe say 1 or 2 shades lighter than your actual face colour or your foundation, your choice of foundation. So this is Studio 1 foundation. So all I'm doing is I'm going to create a line from here and I'm going to follow that and I'm just going to blend it in. Concealer, well, under eye concealer. It's my Touche d'Eclat, my YSL Touche d'Eclat stick, which is amazing. Less is more with this, because the more you put on, the more it reflects off the camera flash. You're just patting it into that area of darkness. Okay, with the same stick, I'm going to go down the centre of my nose. And it will have, or hopefully have, the desired effect of making my nose look a little bit more pointy instead of round, because I've got little pixie nose. I put this down the middle nice and slowly so it's straight, and then I'm just gonna pat it in. And then we're gonna define the lips to make them a little bit plumper. Automatic lip job right there. Now we're gonna put my powder on. Now this is MAC. It is mineralized skin finish powder. It's really, really fresh and light. You don't want anything heavy with your powders because you don't want the caked on look. The whole point is to look fresh. And I'm just dusting over everything. Everywhere that we've put foundation. So that just kind of seals it in, but we're not layering it on. Now my bronzer is Daniel Sandler. It's called Sculpt and Slim Effect. So I'm just taking a angled brush. So if you get that effect, attractive, right? And wherever it naturally goes in, that's the line that you want to follow. And we're bringing it all the way to the earlobe, so I'm almost brushing onto the ear. So that is where my natural cheekbone is there. And now the nose. Same brush. Again, you don't need to waste money on loads of different brushes. All I'm going to do is pinch it at the end to make it smaller. And I'm just going to bring it down like that. So it's the outside of my nose. So on the very, very outside, bringing it all the way up to the edge of my eyebrows without going over the centre. So you're not going towards the highlighted area. So you can kind of see already that it looks like I've got a little bit of a line there. Blusher, MAC. The colour is Melba. And I'm going to use, again, the same brush that I've just used for the bronzer. I'm just going to put it in the apples, just so that I've got a little bit of colour there. Lips, Studio 10 again, and it has two sides to it, which is really, really cool. It has the lip liner, which is a really nice natural shade. This is for highlighting the lips. I can use this side of the lip pencil to plump up the top of my lips like that. Really cool, isn't it? I like that. I like little things like that. Right, I'm just going to line my lips. I don't really come outside of my natural lip line because I think it's really easy to tell when people do that. I'm only creating a really, really, really soft line. I only have one lipstick actually in my collection. Spice Latte, it's by Laura Mercier. It's just a really, really, really nice neutral shade. It goes with pretty much anything. That's it. That's the only lipstick I ever use. I love it. And I just really like the natural effect, especially when I've gone heavy on the eyes. That's my makeup done. All contoured and... Oh, shimmer! I forgot my shimmer. This is one of the best shimmers ever. This is MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Shimmer. So I'm going to use a big brush like that. And I'm just going to put it here on my collarbone. And can you see it just makes the area kind of glisten and stand out? I think that makes a huge, huge difference. So I'm going to also put a tiny little bit on the top of my cheekbones as well. Kind of right on the very edge of where I put my, in between the bronzer and the paler contouring from earlier. It's time to put my dress on and I'm certainly not going to let you watch that. So you're going. My hairbrush. I use GHDs, which everybody else uses as well, but I actually use the big, thick ones. So I'm just going to go over my hair a little bit. I wish I had a mirror behind me. Getting to the hairdressers with 2 kids is a luxury, so I have to do my own hair and makeup. Of course, it's lovely to go to hairdressers, get your hair washed, and get it bouncy blow dry. I can never do bouncy blow dries myself. That is it. And I'm going to use a tiny little bit of this oil. It is Osmo Barber Oil Hair Treatment. Since I had my children, I'm just going to use a tiny little bit because it's greasy. And apparently it's quite common, but I didn't know that. When you've had kids that you lose your hair, they didn't tell you that. They tell you your boobs are going to get bigger and so, but they don't tell you your hair's going to fall out, do they? Okay. So that is the hair done. So I'm going to put a nice necklace on, I think. A present from the husband. Oh my goodness, I've tangled it up. I never wear anything other than these earrings, ever. I love them. They're my diamond stud earrings, and I bought them in a charity auction many years ago, so they mean a lot to me. So that's my jewellery, my hair, my makeup, my dress done. My shoes are here. My Christian Louboutins, of course. And this is the bag that I'm going to wear. This is a mulberry bag, and it's called a mulberry lily. I actually, shamefully, have 3 of these, just in different colours. But I thought it was kind of funky to go with my shoes. Yes? No? Well, I quite like it. So, necessities. My hairbrush, of course. My phone. My Touche Leclerc. My little mini makeup brush, which I'm going to use for my powder and my blusher. Lip liner. Lipstick. And I've pre-put in my Gucci perfume into this tiny little one. So that's going to go in there. Eyeliner. If I feel like I need to blend along the way, I've got one brush with me. And that is it. Oh, and my credit card, just in case I need to buy a cheeky vodka. I'm all done. The dress is Honor Gold. My shoes are Christian Louboutin. And my handbag is Mulberry. So I've mixed a little bit of high street, online high street, with designer. I like to mix and match. So that's it. That's my how to get ready for a big event. Hope you liked it. If you did, please press the like button and share button now, and comment below as well. If you've got any tips for me to make myself look better, or any good makeup brands that you think that I might enjoy, please let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Please do.